I'm gonna just say something probably a little bit controversial. Ladies and gentlemen, gaming is back. Well, it never really left, but look, it never left, but I'm just like overstimulated or just like I'm just freaked out like how much crazy stuff has happened in this past couple days. All right, so the preface of this video, I'm not gonna hold y'all, I'm yapping about the amount of crazy stuff that has happened within these couple of days, especially when it came to announcements, games coming up. I don't know, like with these announcements, it's made me feel like anything is possible. All right, so I just want to mention like a couple games that I was very passionate about, like hearing of announcements and just certain things like that I have my thoughts on certain games. First off, I'm just get the fighting games out the way. Street Fighter 6 having Tifa in the game is probably one of the coolest shits that a fighting game could do. We're talking history, bro. We're talking like breaking history type shit, bro. Like, this is crazy. I think the best thing about what Street Fighter has done is really add guest characters. I've been saying that for a minute. That's the best thing that they could do. I've always wanted Tifa to be like in a fighting game just in general. It could be Tifa. Matter of fact, bro, if it was Tifa or Cloud, I would freak out if Cloud was like in the fighting game. The closest anything to fighting game that we got of Cloud in is Smash, but that's a different topic. But Tifa being in it is, especially in like Street Fighter 6, it just feels so perfect. It feels so perfect. I genuinely feel like, what is the issue? Like, what issue can you have a problem with Tifa being in Street Fighter 6? Like, yeah, you may be somebody getting tired of like Final Fantasy being a part of things and being in like fighting games and stuff like that, because like Final Fantasy character like Clive is in Tekken, and Noctis was in 7, and it's just like, oh my god, it's another Final Fantasy character being in a fighting game. But it's like, bro, it's the coolest shit ever. Tifa has such a big fan base. I think she's more popular than Cloud. Like, yeah, I was kind of leaning towards the idea of Tifa being in Tekken, but being in Street Fighter 6, oh god. Virtual Fighter, bro, Virtual Fighter, I'm not been the biggest fan of Virtual Fighter. I've never really cared for it, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, but I just never cared for it. Looking at like what they're doing for the efforts for Virtual Fighter Crossroads is like, gameplay wise, it looks insane. It looks like some next level shit. And even the story mode, they put out like the credits for like who's gonna be working on this story mode, who's gonna be involved. You got David Hayter being a part of it. You got like one of the writers from Persona 5. Like basically the writer that has been working on Persona 3 remakes and all the way to like Persona 5. And somebody in my chat said like, yo, this really might be like the best fighting game story mode that we're gonna get in a while. But even like just aside, like with the gameplay itself, it's just like, bro, it oh my god, how do I describe it? Like, yes, it's real, but it doesn't look real. Does that make sense?
I beg your pardon?
But overall, I think like when Virtual Fighter does come out, I will definitely put my hands on it. I will definitely like, want to play it, because like I look, it looks good, bro. It looks good. And I want to know like what's the story behind everything, And I know the only like Virtual Fighter character that I know is literally just Akira, and that's it. All right, the next thing I want to talk about is Kingdom Hearts 4. Kingdom Hearts 4 being back and finally dropping a new trailer after fucking many years. I'm gonna just say something probably a little bit controversial. I don't know if it really is. Don't listen, don't harm me. I'm just speaking my piece. But I think that trailer was a little bit bullshit.
Now you die.
Now look, the reason why I say that, because I was talking with my homies about this like on stream, and he brought up something, an idea to me that I never really thought about, and really, well, I thought about for a minute after I seen that new trailer. We've been waiting on this game, just something about this game, info about this game, for about 4 to 5 years, and now it's like 4 to 5 years later. These motherfuckers just dropped a teaser. It feels like a teaser. Deadass just feels like a teaser trailer. A lot of shit's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? You're showing new characters, and yes, Sora is still fighting that big shadow heartless demon in the city of Shibuya. Organization 13 still have some involvement towards everything, but it just feels like I want a release date. Like, I want a year, at least a year. If we're gonna have to wait an extra 2 years, an extra 3 years for y'all to finally give us a release date of when this drop. I mean, I'm not gonna say act like I won't care, but I'll just be like, bro, it's just, bro, y'all Y'all just, man. Because look, I'm not a game dev. And I understand making games is hard. I'd rather that trailer, like the new one we got, be like the first trailer. Maybe I'm being impatient. Square Enix kind of was like, here, nigga, damn, like, here, take this. You know what actually is like? That shit is basically like the Money Mark meme, my nigga.
I'm back in this bitch. I'm back in this bitch.
Now, Zelda Ocarina of Time. I'll be honest, I never played Ocarina of Time. That was not my first Zelda game. My first Zelda game was Wind Waker. But I can respect, and I've seen gameplay, and I've watched people play the game before as a kid. Overall, I like how Ocarina of Time is. I think it's a great Zelda game. You feel me? The fact that we're getting a remake, fire. The fact that we're getting a remake is amazing, bro. And it's coming out this year. It's coming out this year. But we have so much bangers. We got so much bangers this year for the rest of the year before GTA 6, because bro, when GTA 6 dropped, Jesus Christ. Y'all notice how every single game that's supposed to be dropping this year is not dropping in November? They know. I forgot. I think one game is dropping in December, but I forgot what that was. But I'm just saying, GTA 6 about to be that monster. So everybody in the industry just trying to avoid it. Ocarina of Time coming out this year. Bro, listen, I got my flute, dog. I'm pretty nice at it. Rayman and Spyro coming back, I did not expect that. Especially Rayman. Rayman, the only closest thing we had to Rayman was Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla. And I don't like Brawlhalla. I'm be dead ass with y'all, I don't like Brawlhalla. But that was the closest thing of anything modern like thing we had of Rayman, was just through Brawlhalla, and I did not expect him to have a new game. And I remember in the past, I was a fan of like Rayman Legends. I enjoyed that a lot, especially when you play with the homies. Looking at that game, knowing that like it looks beautiful. It looks really good. It looks really good, dog. Like what? I just love the idea of platformers coming back. Platformers are here. They're here to stay. I love the genre. Spyro with a whole new game too. It's been years since we had like a new Spyro game. It's been like 8 years. It's been 8 years. And I really thought, in my personal opinion, I thought Spyro was really done because what was the Skylanders? Y'all remember Skylanders? Like, I thought that was like Spyro's like career. I thought it was over. But ever since, like, you know, when he got his remakes back in like 2018, 2019, I think, it's just, you know, the little faith of like Spyro being a thing again is there. And with Rayman and Spyro being a thing, I'm telling y'all, they need to do my boy Sly Cooper justice. Please, bro. I want a new Sly Cooper game. Listen, the last game, I don't care what nobody says, in my opinion, I think Sly Cooper Devious in Times was really a good game. And speaking of platformers, y'all know my boy Sonic. I need a new game. It's been way too long since we had a mainline Sonic game. What are we doing? We just got Sonic Sega Crossroads, which is dope because they shown off Avatar, they shown off like all the new DLC characters. Like, that's cool, that's amazing. I'm glad that game is doing crazy stuff and people are gonna be playing that game more. But I want a mainline story Sonic game, bro. It's been a while. I need something else. Sonic Frontiers, in my opinion, is not my favorite Sonic game. It's a good one. It's a really good Sonic game. I was not a big fan of it. Like, yes, the whole idea of like an open world Sonic game, that's cool. That's dope. And I'm down with Sonic doing like new ideas. But like, man, when you play like a bunch of fan Sonic games and you be like, damn, why the fans cooking more than Sega? Like what? Like what? Like what? Anyway, I need Sega to give me a Sonic Unleashed style game. Not like make a new Sonic Unleashed, because we gotta move on. We gotta move on to new things or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me something new for a mainline Sonic game. That's all I ask for. That's my favorite character of all time. That's my favorite franchise of all time. Please, Sega, I need y'all to cook. And speaking of Sega, Persona 4 what? Persona 4 revivals. And you know what, bro? I don't like going through the dungeons on P4 OG. So I'm just glad that P4 revival, this joint is about to be crazy. I love the whole super cinematics that they're doing with the whole, like, with their personas. I love that shit so much. Like, it's flashy, it's cool. I'm digging the whole graphics of everything. Everything looks so pretty. That trailer was super hype. I think that trailer looked way more hype to me than P3 Reload trailer. Don't get me wrong, P3 Reload is a good game. I think that's a solid game. It's not my favorite because, like, I hate going through Tartarus, bro. Oh my god. Oh, you know, it was it's a good remake, but Persona 4 though. Oh my god, I'm gonna live through the memories. I'm gonna literally live through the memories. I just want to like get that feeling I had when I first started playing Persona 5. I just enjoyed it, and y'all didn't even know I was doing that. That was before even when I was streaming. So I want like to get that feeling again. And then Persona 6. Now, Persona 6, I did not expect Atlas to do a two-time hit on us. You know, I expected Atlas to probably make a post and just post it on Twitter. But they made that announcement, and Persona 6 is in development and is on the way. I'm just like, bro, it looks super dark. It looks insane. It looks like whatever theme they're going with, I'm very interested in seeing how they're gonna do this. And I don't know. Somebody, a homie of mine was like, yo, they might revive zombies or some shit. We might get some zombies in Persona. But in conclusion, I just want to say, I think why I'm feeling like this is like the golden age of gaming is just because there have been so much unexpected things that have happened, so much unexpected games that have been released. And I generally think this Summer Games Fest, not a lot of people have been disappointed. I feel like everybody is just kind of pleased. And 2027 is going to be insane. And then 2028 is going to be probably even more insane because of like what is going to be happening in the future. So it's like, it feels good that gaming has always been there. I was joking with the whole like gaming is bad, yada yada. You know what I'm saying? Gaming has always been here. And you know, I love the genre of gaming. Gaming is just so cool. And when you have those unexpected moments that just happen and you just would never think that it would happen, it happens. Like this Summer Games Fest feels like E3. That does feel like E3. So I don't know, man. And oh my god, and Tokon's coming out soon. And oh my god, that was so cool. Oh man, I'll be here for a minute. But yeah, I just wanted to yap and just share my feelings about like how I feel about Summer Games Fest this year. Just overall, I just feel like this whole Summer Games Fest, anything could happen, bro. The impossible is possible, bro. I'm here for it, bro, and I can't wait to play these games. I know my wallet is going to get its ass beat, bro. That shit is going to get its ass beat. Y'all let me know in the comments, what game are you excited the most to see, and what games are you going to be copping day one? Because trust me, it's a lot of good titles. All right, so like up this video. Thank y'all for just hearing me yap. You know, appreciate y'all. If y'all want to see some more like discussion type of videos, just like up this video, and I will see y'all in the next one. All right, y'all. Peace.
Yeah.